I say this with peace and love to my new beautiful listeners and my current subscribers, that to stay up to date on my latest breaking news and coin updates, you need to hit that subscribe button. It's very important, and hit that bell notification so you can stay up to date on this ever-changing cryptocurrency market. Peace and love to my future new listeners. Let's go crypto investing, and we're going to start this morning update here as we're waiting for the train. See that? Very long train. It's going to take probably a very long time, because they always do. Just get out of my way. We're going to take a look at and that is to get to a back parking lot out here at Rivian. Today's cryptocurrency price by market cap, and you can see the Bitcoin is still number one. And this is going to be something that I want to watch. I believe, and I'm making a prediction, a bold prediction, right, by old Vincenzo, that Ethereum will one day in the future take over Bitcoin and market cap, right? And you can see right now it's about 50% of the market cap of Bitcoin. You got the market cap of, what do we got here? 100,000, 100 million. That's a lot. What do we got? We got thousands, 100,000, million, 10 million, 100 million, $413 billion, it looks like, is the Bitcoin market cap, and $207 billion is the Ethereum market cap. So it's about a 50% below the Bitcoin market cap. But I think one day Ethereum, and we're going to keep paying attention, and every day we're going to look at the Bitcoin market cap, or the crypto market cap. I think Ethereum one day is going to take over the market cap of Bitcoin and will be number one. You see Tether's number 2 or 3, USD coin, both stable coins, right? But you can see USD coin is not exactly on it pegged. It's slightly below it, but barely. BNB, the Binance token, I believe that is, Binance USA, or BNB, something with Binance, something or another, right? And then you got the Binance coin, the stable coin. And then you got XRP, Cardano, Solana, and Dogecoin to round out the top 10. And the ones I'd be paying attention to in the top 10 is Ethereum taking over Bitcoin, and then XRP and Cardano trying to move up the chain, right, as far as market cap goes. And those are three things that I'm watching: XRP, Cardano, and Bitcoin, or Ethereum to take over Bitcoin. As one day I think you could see a top 10 of cryptos going Ethereum, Bitcoin, right? XRP and Cardano could get into the top 5. But I'm very steadfast, and I believe that Ethereum is going to overtake the Bitcoin and market cap. And then you can see, if we go in, we got Polkadot, Shiba Inu at 7 million, right? Then we got DAI coin, it's stable coin at just under 7 million. Polygon, Matic at 6 million. I would watch out for that to move up the ranks too. Tron, I'm not a big fan of. Avalanche, I don't know what that is. Wrapped Bitcoin, I'm not exactly sure what that is. But if you're going to buy Bitcoin, I wouldn't want it wrapped in anything. I would just buy the straight up normal Bitcoin, because I don't know what's going on in there. It seems to be following the Bitcoin price, but there's something going on. Ethereum Classic's one to keep an eye on. It's sliding in the rankings at only 5 million now, but I pay attention to that, right? Litecoin, I'm not a big fan of. Chainlink, I would pay attention to. And XLM, there you go. There's my dark horse. Monero and XLM at 27 and 28 are my dark horses in the next bull run to go from the number 27 and 28 by market cap, and I could easily see them into the top 10, and I will be heavily invested in Stellar. I'm going to have a price target for that coming out soon, where at XLM, I'm going to buy between 5,000 and 10,000 of these little fuckers, and I believe that will shoot up into the top 10 in the next bull run, and those are two very good ones to watch. Same with Algo. I'm going to be loading up an Algo at number 31. I think these are going to be your dark horses going from outside the top 30 inside to the top 10. Algo, Monero, and XLM Stellar. I think those ones are going to skyrocket, and we're going to keep an eye out on those and track them week by week as the coins deflate, how far they slip, or do they actually gain in market cap as other coins fall, but they fall less, and they start moving up the rankings because they are just moving up because there's less selling and there's more confidence and better overall network there. So we're going to be paying attention for that as the bear market goes on, and then we're going to be watching and tracking as the bull market starts in the coming years. Do those get up in there into the upper echelon into the top 10, which I do believe XLM will be in the top 10, and I believe Ethereum will overtake Bitcoin by market cap. But we're going to find out over the next 3 to 4 to 5 years, aren't we? And it should be a fun ride for everybody. But as we look at the Bitcoin price, you can see in the weekly time frame, we all know where we're at in the weekly time frame. If we take a look back, this is what we have on the chart. We have our 17 all-time high and then our big crash. And you notice how long this took from the all-time high until you broke back above the next all-time high. It was very far, but you can see this long consolidation. Look how long of a consolidation you had in the Bitcoin price right here. Look at this. Take a look at this. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, right? Very important to subscribe and share it. But look at this all-time high. From the time you hit that in early December of 17, it took you roughly almost 1,100 days to break the all-time high. But look at this consolidation. Take a look at this. You had, from when you were down, 71% or more. 71% or more, you had a consolidation where you could have bought for 180, almost 200 days when you were south of 71% off the all-time high. You could have bought Bitcoin, right, in the consolidation zone. And look how long this consolidated for down here. I mean, you're talking, look at this. You're talking from the all-time high, more than 60% down for several years. Look at it. Besides a pump there, right? But you had 800-900 days of consolidation. And I think you're going to have another great consolidation zone in Bitcoin. And then you can see the green vertical line right here as we get back to our macro chart. You can see here's what was going on here, and this is very important too. You can see this green line is when the Fed and COVID started printing and lowering rates and going on a monetary fiasco of printing money and handing it out everywhere. The Bitcoin price rallied. Then you can see we initially had our topping out in the beginning of April and May of 2021, mid to late spring. And old Vincenzo was telling you a multi-year bear market was going to start there, and we did. Then we had our bear market rally that ran out right here. It was a ferocious bear market rally, and it started to die out as we got into late in the year of 2021, October, November, because the Fed was starting to talk about thinking about tightening monetary policy and raising interest rates and getting rid of some of the cheap money and the money printing. So the price topped out and started tanking into the first rate hike, and ever since then it's been tanking. And we'll update this with another green line when the Fed pivots. But I don't think the Fed's going to pivot till you get somewhere out into this range. So you still got an extended period where I think the Bitcoin price and the rest of the cryptos are going to shuffle by market cap and be much, much lower in the coming months than they are now. Maybe in the next 3 to 6 months, I'm expecting the price of Bitcoin to be down there, right? Doesn't have to go that low, but I'm thinking the price of Bitcoin will be below at least 10,000 at some point, and will 100% sure hit my $13,336 price target, right? I'm 100% confident in that. And from the current price, that is a 38% move, right? So that's what we're looking at. And now if we go into the micro time frame or the shorter time frame, you can see we're still sitting on this local consolidation after you broke down out of this bear flag, right? And that's what you got to look out for. You still got that 22,614 as upper resistance, and the 19,891 as the old 2017 all-time high as your lower support, right? And then if we go into Ethereum, it's much of the same thing. You can see Ethereum in the shorter time frame is back above that 1689 upper resistance, that when you're on top of that, it can make it price pump and get bullish, right? Because you can see you come up to these highs up here. We need to change that because we changed our color scheme to white. But this area up here at 2145, you can see we got close to that up here after we came through this upper resistance, right? Came through the upper resistance, held it as support, and then a nice leg to the upside and nearly touched that 2145, but we got rejected just shy of that. But now we're getting supported again, or we're above again that major resistance zone. And as long as you stay above that, you're short-term bullish. If you break down from that We got to get a price note down here. If you break down from that area up there, you would come down to this 1369 green ring uptrending. As if you zoom out here, you can see that green ring held you as support down there, and we've been going ring to ring to ring. Here, if you look at the chart, you can see supported on the ring, bounce, supported on the ring, bounce. Then we came to this ring, didn't get supported, crashed all the way down to the next ring, held it as support, bounced. Right now we came up to the 200-day in the daily time frame down there, and it acted as resistance just below it. Right, and if we continue to get rejected and trade back down to this $13,000.69 green ring here at the 2.61 Fibonacci, we would trade down to the next lower ring, which is a big fall. And I do think in the next 6 months, Ethereum does go to $700, and I actually have a max low target of $275, where I think there could be a phenomenal buying opportunity of Ethereum towards the middle and end of this bear market bottom down there, right at the mean of the volume and the whole history of the coin, sitting there at 275. So we're going to continue to watch out for that. And then we're going to end this episode out with XRP. You can see we have our track in the background from the old all-time high, and why I think we're going to get an extensive period down here in max consolidation where you can 1,000x your life, 1,000x your finances, and 1,000x your portfolio and standard of living by having patience, having a plan, and buying the XRP price in the prime areas where you need to be buying the XRP price. And where you need to be buying the XRP price is down into this orange support zone or the last line of defense, and down into this red area of the shithouse. Because if you look at the weekly time frame, you can see there have been brief areas in history where you have a chance, and actually this could be moved a little bit higher. Let's get into here. Let's unlock. There's a brief period and a brief window in history where you can get into these areas and you can 1,000x your life, 1,000x your portfolio, and 1,000x the standard of living that you have, and the entrepreneur and self-reliance and not dependent on somebody else to make you some money by working at jobs like I'm at right now. And these are the times that we're going to have to take advantage of, are down here. And there's going to be a time, if you just continue to wait and continue to have confidence and continue to believe in what I've been telling you, just like you have since we were way back up in here, this is the area that you want to be buying. Mass amounts. You can buy here if you're a long-term holder, just like if you wanted to, you could have bought that dip, you could have bought that dip, right? You could have bought these dips. If you've been a long-term holder for years, you just buy the dips. Then it pumps, you don't buy, then it comes back down, you buy, and you buy the dip here. And then even after a big rally up here, when it crashes, you buy that dip, right? If you're a long-term holder, even up here, you don't buy the top up there, but after a big crash, you could buy that dip if you wanted, right? Because you're buying dips and you're just parceling in. But if you haven't invested any money in the XRP, or you started back here, or you're just that aforementioned long-term holder, these are the areas where you can get an average down your position or average into your position, right? Or start your initial stacking where you need to buy them all down here. And that is how you can 1,000x your life. And that's what I think you're going to have over the next 12 to 18 months as we bottom out in this bear market, have the massive once-in-a-lifetime buying opportunity down there, and you ride the wave, right? And you don't sell and you don't accumulate anymore once the rocket ship starts again and the third bull run of crypto, and then you sell whenever you're satisfied, right? And that's what I believe is going to happen. But in the micro time frame, that's the macro picture. The micro time frame for swing traders or just local, what we think the price action is going to do today, you can see we're kind of trading in this bear flag, right? You can see where we've had, let's pull out this, we've had consistent upper resistance right about there, and we've had consistent lower support right about there. And now we're running into the 200-day moving average, right? And if you want to get bullish, you got to get above the moving average. And if you notice, all the three moving averages are converging on each other, and they're starting to run parallel to the price. That's telling you the price is at its max consolidation point, and it's either A, going to break to the upside